Hello, everyone, and welcome back to a past paper question on calculations using moles. For this video, we are going to focus on calculating the mass. The previous video gave a detailed explanation on the overview of these calculations, and now we are going to apply it to a past paper question. I've added again these formulae which are used in these type of questions over here for any references. So this is the past paper question. You can stop the video for a minute and read it. So in this, again, there is some known quantity and there is something which is required. So we are going to follow these steps and find out our answer. So step number one is which says write down equation of the reaction, which we already is given in the question. So moving on to step two, which says that look for the known and unknown quantities in the question. So we are going to mark this down. The known is 25 grams of hydrated copper 2 sulfate. So this is actually the reactant is known. And the unknown over here is this. What is the mass of anhydrous copper 2 sulfate form? So this is the unknown thing. That is, we have to find the mass of one of the products, which is this one. So this is the unknown. So what we are given is we are given a mass of a known substance, and we have to find the mass of an unknown substance. So we are going to work with masses. So the formula which is going to be used is this one: moles is equal to mass over the molar mass for both the known uh, s- uh, 1 2 and for the unknown 2. So we are known this one, the mass is known of this, we are going to find the moles. Then using the molar ratio, we are going to find the moles of this uh, unknown substance, of which quantity we don't know. And when we are knowing the moles of it, we are going to again use this formula in order to find the mass. So if you want to know in detail, just go through a quick recap of the previous video. So for step two, I've marked down the quantities which are important for us. Step three, which says that calculate the moles from the given quantity of known substance, which is given in the question. So the known quantity is this, which is the mass of this hydrated copper 2 sulfate, and we have to calculate the moles. So applying that formula, which I showed you before, here it is. That is moles of copper sulfate equal to mass over mr. We have to find the mr. The mr is given over here of CSO4 and H2O. So it's 160 plus 5 times of water. So therefore we have multiplied 18 by 5. Uh, Simplifying it and writing down the final answer, that is zero point 0.1 moles of hydrated copper sulfate is being used in this question. So next step is that you have to write the molar ratio between the known and unknown substance, and we have to see the equation of reaction for this. That is, just see that this is the known, this is unknown, and for the molar ratio, just see what number is given before these two compounds, which would show us the molar ratio. That is 1 mole of this reactant is giving 1 mole of this product. See, one is over here and one is present over here. So this is what we have write down in the statement form. 1 mole of copper sulfate hydrated gives 1 mole of copper sulfate. So we have now connected the known and the unknown using this statement of the molar ratio. And now we have to deduce the number of moles of the unknown substance using this molar ratio, which we have highlighted in the statement. So when 1 mole of hydrated copper sulfate gave 1 mole of copper sulfate, so so when 1 mole of this gives 1 mole of this, so therefore if we are reducing this 1 to 0 0.1, this would is are exactly the same ratio. So therefore this would also be 0 0.1 mole of the product will be given. So we have deduced this now, that 0 0.1 mole would be giving 0 0.1 mole. And now that we have the moles of the product, the mass of which we had to find out. So moving on to step 6, calculate the required quantity of unknown substance from the number of moles which we just deduced in step number 5, which was 0 0.1. So mass, we have to find the mass as in the question. So we apply this formula and we do like this, that mass is equals to moles into mr. We shifted mr over there, 0.1 into mr of CSO4 160. It was given in the question and the answer came to be 16 grams and 16.0 grams. And so over here, the 16.0 gram is given in part number B. So here we have known the answer. As this is an MCQ, you don't need to do all of these steps in detail like I showed over here. These were only for the sake of understanding. You can do them in rough by showing short form as you are able to understand it and mark down your answer. However, steps like this in clear presentation would be needed in your theory paper in order to get full number of marks. So that's it. Again, if you need even more explanations, just watch the previous video and also move on to the more examples which are coming in the videos ahead. So thank you for this one.